Hi there, welcome to the channel. Today we're stepping out of the workshop and into the kitchen where I want to prepare something special for you guys today. Middle Eastern mouth-watering recipe, Muhammara. It's a velvety, smoky, slightly spicy red pepper and walnut dip. And whether you've had it before or it's the first time that you're seeing this, what I'm sharing with you is what I feel to be the world's greatest recipe for the Muhammara. I haven't tasted anything better than this. It's a recipe that I got from my mom, who got from her mother, and I don't know how far back it goes.
So let's get started.
Okay, here's the recipe. 3 cups red hot pepper puree, 1 cup breadcrumbs, 2 cups chopped walnuts. I don't like chopping them that fine. I like a little bit of texture to it, so I chop them a little bit coarser than usual. 2 tablespoons lemon juice, 3 tablespoons pomegranate molasses. You can find this quite readily in all stores now. 1 tablespoon cumin, 1.5 teaspoons salt, 1/4 cup vegetable oil or corn oil. Olive oil is a little bit heavy, and 1 tablespoon sugar. So the first thing we need to do is make a pepper puree. We're going to char the peppers, get the skin off, de-seed, de-vein, get them all into a food processor, puree it all up, and then get on to the next step. What we want to do is char the skin of the pepper. It'll not only give it a smoky flavor, it will enable us to remove the skin, which we want to do. Now, you can either do this on top of the flame, or you can put it underneath the broiler in the oven. Once we char it, we're going to put it into a paper bag. Let it sit in the paper bag for 5 to 10 minutes. The steam from the peppers in the paper bag will loosen the skin, will soften and loosen the skin, which will enable us to remove it easily. You don't want to use a plastic bag for this process, A, because the plastic may melt and who knows what kind of toxins that's going to release, and B, paper allows some steam to go through its pores. The plastic will just let the steam condensate, and we don't want that. So I've got the peppers on the stove. I'm letting them char. I'm letting them go all black. I don't have the background sound on. I've got the fan on high, and I'm pretty sure the fire alarm's going to go off pretty soon. So we'll turn these over. We'll turn them over one by one, and we'll let them char on all sides. Throw them into a paper bag. Let them sit in the paper bag for a few minutes, and then we'll start taking the skin off. I wasn't able to catch the complete session of charring the peppers. Not only did the fire alarm go off, the camera turned off due to the high temperature. Now I'm using a paper towel to remove the skin. You can use a cloth, a kitchen towel, if you want, a cotton kitchen towel, or you can use your knife, which I'll be doing momentarily. I just want to give the peppers some more time in the paper bag. You don't necessarily have to get all the skin off. You want to try to get all the seeds. Once in a while, I will give it a quick rinse after just to clean it off. So what's the difference between a green banana pepper and a red banana pepper? The green banana pepper is a little bit spicier. It has higher heat to it. It's crunchier, and the skin's a little bit thicker. Reason being, it's the same pepper. The red pepper has just stayed on the vine longer. This is the same for the bell peppers. The green bell peppers you see in the stores, they're the most abundant. Then you have the yellow, orange, and red bell peppers. Quite often you'll see yellow, orange, red wrapped in cellophane sold for $5,000. A little bit facetious there. But again, they're all the same pepper. The green pepper, if it stays on the vine for another week or so, it turns yellow, then orange, then red. That's the only difference. When they turn red, they're a little bit sweeter, not as crunchy. Now, we only find the red banana peppers in the stores here in Toronto in the fall, in September, end of September, most likely due to the fact that the farms want to harvest the peppers as soon as possible. And quite honestly, I mean, the banana peppers that everyone's accustomed to, the greeny, yellowy ones, are found in a lot more dishes than the red ones. Now, peppers are ranked for their amount of heat on the Scoville heat units. Banana peppers are 0 to 500. They're more in the 300-400 in my opinion. They always have a little bit of heat, and it's a misnomer that it's the seeds that give peppers the heat. It is the veins. Now, the concentration of the capsaicin in the peppers are what give its heat. Banana peppers, as I mentioned, if you look at the Scoville heat units chart, are 0 to 500. Bell peppers are 0. The hottest pepper known to man, which is only about 10 years old, is the Carolina Reaper. I haven't tried one myself, but it was developed in South Carolina. Scoville heat units, or the SHUs, for the Carolina Reaper are 1.4 to 2.2 million. Just to put that into context, jalapenos are around 2,500 to 8,000. That's the range. Cayennes, 30 to 50,000. And the habaneros, 100 to 350,000. So habaneros are pretty spicy. So if you're at 250,000 SHUs on the habanero, and the Carolina Reaper gets to 2.2 million, I ain't trying the Carolina Reaper. I started off with just over 1.5 kilograms, or about 3.5 pounds, and I was able to produce 3 cups of pureed, which is perfect amount for the recipe. Now, that's a little bit spicy, and it's really delicious though. And into the bowl she goes. So again, 3 cups of the pureed, which is the perfect amount for the recipe. Add to it 1 cup of breadcrumbs. We now need 2 cups of chopped walnuts. You can toast them if you want, it's not necessary. The smokiness is enough, the charring of the peppers. Next, we need 2 tablespoons of lemon. I'm going to juice 1 lemon, see how much we get. If there's a little bit of extra, I'll just add it on. So, 1, 2. We need 1 tablespoon of cumin. Add the salt. Tablespoon of sugar. Quarter cup vegetable oil. And one of the most important ingredients here is the pomegranate molasses. Now, if you haven't tried pomegranate molasses, sweet, extremely tangy, it's thick. I'll heat it up under some hot water just to loosen it up a little bit. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons, generous tablespoons. And that's it. We're going to give it a stir, plate it, and we'll dig in. Now, I've seen people put pomegranate seeds on this. I don't need it. If you want, you can drizzle on some olive oil. Okay, let's give it a taste here.
Folks, best Muhammara you'll ever have. Thanks for joining. Talk to you next time. So good. Yummy!